Good morning and welcome to episode 825 of Hard Factor. It is Tuesday, November 30th, 2021. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. We got Mark, Pat, Wes, and I'm Will. And fellas, I get to announce it. We finally hit 50,000 on Instagram last night.
Wow.
Everybody give yourselves a round of applause.
Baby.
Huh?
Way to go.
Oh,
Way
that
to go.
feels good.
It feels good for a second, but now it doesn't feel good again because we got to get TikTok to 50K. We're already going to pass 35K. So
That's coming. I mean,
you know,
we got
shower.
another million video on the way. Another shot past 35 by the time this is out. Yeah.
Enjoy it in the moment, but just know there's another goal right around the corner. So
50 TikTok.
You got to stay away from the political stuff on Instagram, otherwise we'll go right back down.
That's true. We're about to
True.
release a video with the political take that'll just take us down to
But then
45 again.
Then we can
Yes.
celebrate 50K again the second time.
These guys think
We'll be
different.
the second
than
or
I
the
do.
third.
Unfollow.
Unfollow.
Unfollow, then they refollow
I'm not
after a
even-
couple weeks, and
I'm
then
not
we
even
get
gonna
back
look
to 50K.
at the whole take because the whole take is probably
Yeah.
going to be balanced and have multiple points of view. Unfollow.
Unfollow. First time they see something they don't like, unfollow. Yeah.
Well, the best is when they comment, I used to like you guys, but unfollow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
the best
man.
is when they comment like what Pat said, and then they go, "Oh, I listened to the rest of the video."
Oh, I'm an idiot.
My
I
bad.
got so mad at you at first.
That happens a lot. People just give up. They're like,
I
I
can't-
wasn't going to.
I
Whatever.
can't believe Wes made fun of stutterers. And then
Yeah.
someone who has like a stutter is like, I'm so glad that Wes talked about stutterers.
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, different
right.
strokes for different folks. Yeah.
Hey, but High Violent, here we come, right? We're on the way. 50K on Instagram.
Just
Next thing
listen
you know,
up, man. Just listen up.
High Violent. So what's going on today? Pat, you feeling all right? I think.
Not, bro. I got the illness.
Okay. What's happening?
You got COVID? Like what? Like
I don't
what?
have COVID. I got cocksucky.
Cocksucky.
You got
It
cocksucky?
Sucks cocky, bro.
I knew a girl that had that.
Yeah, wait a minute.
She had it bad.
She never got over it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
One
she had she never got better. I
She
don't
was
think.
stricken.
Yeah.
No, man, I got this bullshit. If you got a kid in daycare, it's coming for you eventually, Will. They get hand, foot, and mouth. It's a cocksucky virus, kind of like how COVID's a coronavirus, right?
Okay.
And then you get that shit, and it's like the flu, right? But you don't have without the throwing up. So like sore throat, chills, body aches, my organs hurt. And
I got RSV earlier
full
this year.
body rash. It could be
Daycare.
similar.
You got a full
Whoa.
rash. This
Full
it
body
transfers from kids to adults. I
So
thought
it went
that
from
was rare.
my son to Kate, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I avoided the whole I avoided all Thanksgiving, the whole holiday, sharing a bed with this dummy of mine.
Yeah.
I only say that because I don't want to get sick from her. She's not a dummy, but
Right. You're just
Hey,
like,
at least you didn't have COVID. You know what I
putting
mean?
plastics divider between her. Yeah.
right. But then I went to Popeyes on Saturday, and I got a 5-piece strip for her.
Yes.
I got a spicy chicken naturally. And then she only had one of or two of the strips. So I'm like, oh, the rule, like you get some food for your girl and then she doesn't eat it over maybe an hour and then it's yours.
Mm-hmm.
So I went in for it
You dummy.
and there were 2 barbecue sauces.
Wow,
she
she
had
was
one
sick.
and I was avoiding that barbecue sauce and I opened the other for me, but then I lost track of which was which. And then I took a bite and I was like, I shouldn't have done that.
Wow.
Oh.
And then like 3, 4, or 5 hours later, it was like,
Coxsaki.
So when did you suck the cock in this story?
that comes
Doesn't
at the
work
end,
like
man.
that.
Okay. All right.
Doesn't
That's
work
just
like
a
that.
symptom.
All right. That's just a symptom.
And on the COVID
Pat, what are you
front, though,
doing? Whoa.
And then I burnt some dude's dick with my barbecue mouth.
I figured it might help my throat.
I got
someone
my
with
smell back
cocksucky when I
over
see
here.
it.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds terrible, Pat, but over here in the COVID isolation cell, I think I'm close to a negative test. I got smells
on,
coming
baby.
back. I'm
Let's go.
feeling great.
Smells back.
Let's jump on into it. What do you guys
Okay.
say? Should we do
Okay.
do it?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
All right, guys. Fun fact, right? That's how we start the cup of coffee in the big
That's right.
time. Lauren Boebert, U.S. representative from Colorado, is a racist, idiot, bigoted cunt.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Scientifically.
Yeah. I was looking
Okay.
for a way to work that in, but it's just true. Over the weekend, Lauren Boebert made a joke about how she was relieved that her colleague, Ilhan Omar, wasn't wearing a backpack and therefore was not a suicide bomber when they recently shared an elevator together, describing her as part of the jihad squad. And to that, I say, Lauren, just get one Muslim friend. Just one homie that's a Muslim, because she clearly doesn't even have one. But she's a cunt. Yeah, it's a fact. You can check that in the dictionary.
Yesterday was
there goes our 50K.
Yeah, there goes our
Yeah.
50K.
You don't have to put that on.
Eric, don't put that one on
Don't put
social
that
media.
one on Instagram.
Like someone's like, I love Lauren Boebert, man.
No,
She
but I mean,
speaks
like
to me.
Ilhan Omar also sucks. So they
Wasn't
could-
Yeah, I
yesterday-
agree. But
They both suck
attack
ass.
someone for why they suck, but not their race or their religion. You know?
Totally.
Yeah.
Wasn't yesterday National Palestine Day too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sympathy with Palestine.
Yeah.
Let's get in the
She
holidays.
didn't get the memo. Boebert didn't get the memo.
I just think that those two are such a fucking sideshow. The two of them fighting each other is such a fucking sideshow. Like, who gives a fuck? They both
they've
suck.
got a lot more in common than they don't. Starting with they
Right,
both
exactly.
suck.
They're the same
Starting with they
people.
both suck. Yeah.
National Personal Space Day, guys. Will you hear that?
Mm.
You're celebrating.
Well, I've been celebrating it.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
yes.
I'm out of that personal space, though. I wish I had cocksucky so I could be around other people.
Come through. No, it's contagion.
come through.
This is pretty good. These two are together. I think it's pretty excellent. Which came first? Is this chicken or the egg thing? National Meth Awareness Day and National Mason Jar Day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Meth.
I think meth then Mason
Meth
Jar.
came first because then they're like, where do we put it?
No, because White
Oh.
Lightning was the original meth.
Mason jar's been around.
Mason
for a long
jar.
time.
Yeah.
Right, but no one
Putting
cared
moonshine
about
in
it.
mason jars
Exactly.
for a long time.
I'm not asking which came first, like which product came first. I'm saying which got a day first.
Well, right.
Right.
They piggyback Meth Day on Moonshine Day. It's hand in hand.
Do you
It's like
think
peanut butter
maybe-
and jelly.
You think maybe Mason jar got the day first and people celebrated it with moonshine? Then they made their meth and they're like, we got to empty Mason jar.
Oh,
here.
Well, it's
This
meth
is-
awareness. Keep in mind. So yeah.
True.
All right, it's National Moose Day. Not that kind of moose, but don't tell the mooses. You know they can't read.
Hair moose.
Like a
Uh-huh.
chocolate mousse.
Yeah, hair
Yeah,
moose
hair.
and chocolate moose.
Ooh.
Whipped topping mousse.
Yeah.
Hair topping. Or
Is that a dairy product?
could be.
Mousse? It's got to be.
It should have been. That should have been more towards Thanksgiving weekend with the pies and shit. That's a bit. This is a bad.
No,
placement.
mousse is definitely it's a holiday dessert. So now they're moving. It's like Big Cranberry getting you prepped for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Mousse is like you're gonna have like a mousse, like a like some kind of chocolate mousse
they don't give you
tiramisu type dessert.
They don't give you a break health wise at all. Go straight
No.
from Thanksgiving to.
it goes to
mousse.
chocolate. It goes to
That's
booze and
ridiculous.
chocolate. Like
Yeah,
the
yesterday
hard
was
booze.
chocolate day too.
Yeah.
It's a
They're gonna
dessert
kill us.
topping that goes on the head of every Italian every day.
Yeah.
Computer Security Day. So get an ExpressVPN. Seriously, get a
Mhm.
VPN, get a firewall, take care of yourself. Get a malware protection app.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll be
Don't-
talking a little bit about that later.
Don't say I didn't tell you. And then and this is one that Will can't celebrate, nor
Why
can
not?
I, which is stay home because you're well day.
What? Why would you stay home because you're well? That doesn't make any sense.
Celebrate
personal
you
day.
It's like if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
All right. Today in history, the first photo facsimile is transmitted by radio across the Atlantic from London to New York. That's 1924. That's pretty cool, man.
Wow, yeah.
The USSR invades Finland and bombs Helsinki. Anyone want to guess the year on that?
1949.
I see it, so I'm not going to guess.
39. Okay. And then
39.
in 1987, this is electric and terrible for the sport of soccer. In the first international soccer game ever, Scotland draws with England 0-0 in Glasgow. So
Yeah, that makes sense though. That tracks.
I know we built in a tie, but I didn't foresee it happening.
No, that happens like every other game. Most games, if you watch it, if you're a Leeds fan, shout out, hey, Leeds, we're getting a lot of draws. So
12 goals scored.
a lot of 0-0
season.
games.
Really not good. Let's get in the big headlines, boys.
Yeah.
Number 3, Matthew McConaughey will not run for Texas governor. Not all right.
Oh no. Yeah.
Not all right.
Oh,
Not all right, man.
shit.
You guys see this?
Yeah,
But
of course.
it was. We talked about this a couple weeks ago when that poll came out. Or I don't know if we said it on the podcast, but I was texting you guys. This poll came out, right? That showed that Beto, as soon as he came into the race, Greg Abbott won every single possibility. The only possibility Greg Abbott didn't win the next race for governor was if it was head to head against McConaughey. But if McConaughey and Beto were both in, they split each other's vote. And Beto's going to get trounced heads to head by Abbott anyways. So as soon as Beto came in, McConaughey had no inroad to become
Was that how a governor's race works? They don't do primaries, like you can have multiples on each side.
There's primaries happening.
Oh, see, if he beat,
yeah, but he could run as an independent.
Yeah, he was going to run
three
independent.
parties.
Yeah, he was going to run independent. Yeah,
He sabotaged him.
Yeah, I mean,
Beto just wants his campaign money, and Beto's going to get his campaign money, and there's no stopping Beto from getting his.
Beto wants to be governor. It's not.
He's not going to win though.
He's not.
Yeah.
That may
No
be
chance.
true, and Beto's a nerd, but he's not a chode.
No chance.
But
he loves campaign
Yeah,
dollars.
that's debatable.
Beto's a chode. No, is Beto a chode? No, he's a nerd. Abbott's a chode. McConaughey's cool, man.
He would have been the best one,
true.
but
You
he's
know,
out.
I saw a report that came out too, Pat, today or yesterday, I should say, that Texans should be worried about a freeze again, like the power grid.
well, that's the main reason I'm
Yeah.
saying Abbott's a chode, right?
Yeah.
It's because he essentially tried to blame the freeze on green energy instead of the gas energy that failed, which is the energy that pays his bills.
I would
We'll
have done the
see.
same.
You would have done the same because that's what humans
But
do.
Abbott's
They protect
also-
their own interests.
Abbott's also come out on record and promised and guaranteed twice now that it won't happen because he helped raise it 15% on the grid. We'll see capacity. We'll see.
I just like he was like, "What do? We fucked up. Kick the hippies. Come in their teeth."
It's wind.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, I mean, yeah, he that was a great like spin zone though.
Yeah.
You know,
What's he
he's
gonna
like,
do admit he was wrong.
right? No, definitely not.
What's he gonna
Never.
do?
No.
No, they pay his bills, right? That's why he's in office. Guys, McConaughey put out an announcement video which punctuated, I guess, his reasons for not wanting to run. But he ran down some things, right? Some McConaughey points, and I'm going to read them for you.
Yes.
One was that we have some problems we need to fix. Okay, that's pretty profound.
Okay.
Our
I'm in.
politics need more purpose.
Okay.
With
We
him,
need
yeah.
more trust in our lives, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Our children are our greatest asset.
This guy's platform
It's
is
debatable.
pretty.
These are
pretty
all
good so
reasons
far.
to run, right? I don't
Yeah.
understand.
These are just some things that he's learned,
Oh, good.
right? Which is why he's not running.
Interesting.
Freedom comes with responsibility.
Cost $1.05.
Mhm.
Great leaders serve, and finally,
And he did what? But he didn't.
I get older, but they stay the same age.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
See,
right.
that's a winning ticket right
Yeah,
there.
that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
What a life.
Yeah.
Ah,
As I said, old oil lobby Abbott is running for a third term against several challengers in the primary. I'm not sure who
which
they are.
Beto, it'll be whittled down to him and Beto, and he'll smash Beto by like 12 points.
I don't
Beto
want-
is the
I don't wanna talk
first
about it.
the first Dem to join. Okay, number 2, guys, the Cuomos. They at it again. This isn't good for anyone. CNN host Chris Cuomo, the littler one, he used his sources in the media apparently to seek information on the women who accused his older brother Andrew Cuomo of sexual harassment, or as the Cuomos selflessly described the women that accused them as the Cuomos.
You see that new Cuomo come out?
Yeah.
That's what they called them. It's not their words, not mine.
Andrew,
Yeah.
smell my fingers, Cuomo. That guy
Yeah.
hasn't had COVID because
We got another Cuomo coming
Yeah.
out.
It's terrible that they use that term, Pat. I mean,
Yeah, I
you know,
can't
thank
believe
you
they
for
did it.
bringing light to it. Yeah.
Can't believe they did it. This guy's according to documents released, except for the Cuomo part. I did make that up, but it's too good. According to documents released Monday by the New York Attorney General's office. So here's what happened, guys. Cuomo said something like this, and this is a quote: "Please let me help with the prep." And this is to DeRosa, who is his older brother, Andrew Cuomo's top aide, in a message 3 days after the New York Times reported in March about how Andrew Cuomo had attempted to kiss a woman, Anna Ruck, in an unwanted advance at a wedding that they were both attending. And Cuomo texted DeRosa, "I have a lead on the wedding girl." So, right.
Got some
This
dirt
is the
on him.
problem here, guys. This is the
he's
problem.
gonna shake her down. Yeah.
Chris Cuomo put in a tough position, no doubt about it, right? And I didn't fault Chris Cuomo at all for defending his brother on air, right? That's your bro, or not wanting to talk about his brother on air, right? But
He's
this
doing
is
private investigator shit.
but this is a whole different beast, bro.
Yeah. I
It's
know
a
where
whole
she
different
drives.
beast.
I know
I'm
we're
sorry.
driving around.
Turns out she's a whore. She's kissed 83 guys.
Yeah.
Why'd you get in my car? Huh?
This
Why'd
is-
you get in the passenger seat?
Different
Oh, my
scenario,
brother, the
bud.
governor's not good enough for this 83 dude kissing whore.
Here's what irks me, and this is one of the biggest problems in America generally, in my opinion, is journalists. A position of journalism, right, means you have to have integrity. That's part
Pat,
of
it
it.
means you go around intimidating people.
That's
right?
part of the reason that we're
That's
fucked.
what you do?
It's because people that are journalists don't sacrifice personal interests for integrity. They don't do it. And then
What
here's
do
an
you do
example.
if your name's Chris Cuomo?
Fucking sucks, man. Well, here's exactly what he meant, right? He said, quote, I would, when asked, this is what he told investigators, he would reach out to sources, other journalists, to see if they'd heard about anyone else coming out, any of the other Cuomos. And he had heard, I guess,
Using that term.
yeah, he said that. He had said that someone had called him, Chris, who knew the bride's family, and he said that a friend of his had heard that, quote, maybe she had been put up to it. This is Anna Ruck, the woman that his older brother forcibly kissed at a wedding.
Maybe
I don't know, man.
Maybe she accepts $20,000 and goes away. You know?
Right. What do you think here? Right. Inappropriate.
The whole thing was inappropriate
Yeah.
when he wanted to be the advisor, even before he was doing private investigation. Yeah, it's all.
Yeah, he's shaking down Me Too, hashtag Me Too.
Not
victims.
necessarily, but he is
kinda,
digging.
right?
He's digging.
What is he digging for? That she's a great person?
Right.
No,
Right,
that she's a
he's
liar.
trying to shake her
exactly,
down.
Exactly, that she's a liar. He's trying to ruin her life even more than his brother did.
Yeah.
Like, look at this. She had an abortion here. She had a hit and run here. She's
on the PTA. How about that?
Let me help prep is the biggest issue in my opinion. Fuck off, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's not murder. It's a different story if it's murder. Get in there and prep, Cuomo. That's life or death. This is a situation where your brother's a touchy son of a bitch. You got to let justice take its course here. I'm sorry.
tough 2021 for the Cuomos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Worst
I
year
mean, they
ever.
had such a great 2020 though.
They
Imagine. I was
They're
just
yucking
saying,
it up.
them and Fauci want to go back to 2020 so badly. Like if those three, if they could just give him a time
he's
machine.
happy where he's at.
Nah,
But-
Hammer's coming for him.
I'll tell you what. I'm not the women who accused the Cuomos are not Cuomos. That's what they said, not me. So just want to
Fair,
double,
fair.
triple. All right, let's take it, boys, to the number one story of the day.
The cream of the crop!
Okay, Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Twitter, right, stepping down as CEO. He said yesterday, "I've decided to leave Twitter because I believe the company is ready to move on from its founders, and Dorsey will be exiting his role as CEO, a Chief Executive Officer, and will be replaced by CTO, Chief Technology Officer, Parag Agrawal. And Dorsey will also be exiting the board." This is the weird part. When his term ends next year. So, like, not that big of a deal to step down as CEO. He once previously was CEO back in 2006, 2008. Until 2008, he was CEO. And then he got pushed out of the role, which happens often, right? When a company gets big, you say, step back, brother. Thanks for founding this thing, but you ain't ready. He became CEO again in 2015. Since then, the stock's done really well. The company's presumably done okay. Twitter doesn't have that great of a business model as is. But again, so not that weird to leave as CEO, but stepping down from the board. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? That's a weird
Surprising.
move.
It means he's like, do you think it means it was messy and he just doesn't want to fuck with it anymore and he wants to be done with it?
Part
Get
of
his
that's
money and
really
leave?
concerning.
One of two things. Something bad's going to come up about Jack Dorsey.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Ghislaine's case. Or he has another business venture that he wants to do eventually that has, like, it will take up all of his time, and he just wants to be separated from it.
Well, he was the CEO of Square as well.
Yeah.
Which I believe he got fired from.
I mean, usually in these situations, it's kind of a pessimistic outlook, but I'd say he probably did something really fucked up.
Or he wants to be on his yacht with a bunch of girls with cocksucky disease.
That's what I'm getting
Right.
at.
Right.
One of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
because
maybe
he's
he
the type
already
of guy.
was, and now he just wants to go and not be judged.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
so it's a
Right.
syndrome amongst rich dudes, which you all seen human behavior. Again, you protect your own. Once you get rich, you want to stay rich and stay in the spotlight. That's why we have politicians that never fucking leave, right? Maybe but Dorsey's an out there guy. He's a weirdo, right? Maybe he's one of these guys that's just like, fuck it, I've got $1 billion, I'm
Yeah.
done.
He also has
Can't-
recently
yeah.
been tweeting about like hyperinflation is coming. It's unstoppable. So maybe he's like about to go into like a bunker or something. He's just like
Howard
done
Hughes
for a while.
situation could be.
he does have like a
Hand and
Gandalf
cock and
looking-
mouth disease. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's
Yeah.
got a weird like his goatee has gotten. I mean, it's stayed out of control.
He's going more hermity.
So,
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
how much is enough? 10 billion, 3 billion, 4, like, doesn't matter.
But speaking of his replacement, Pat, did you see what he tweeted?
No,
before?
but I know the CTO. He's been running like the AI divisions of Twitter. He's been there for a decade. He's
Yes, 10 years.
37. Seems like a
But-
smart guy.
Yeah, so he tweeted this before.
2016.
I think it's even earlier in 2010. 2010 he tweeted, "If they are not going to make a distinction between Muslims and extremists, then why should I distinguish between white people and racists?"
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's
thought that
fair.
was 2016. That's fair.
Is it?
It's fair.
Who is he talking
No,
about?
he should have
Pat?
said Christians.
She said Christians
Yeah,
if it's like
If
religion.
they, first of all, if they are not going to make a distinction,
He's
why does that?
angry. Well, you've never been persecuted in your life. Let
Well, he
the
didn't delete
angry
that
guy say
tweet.
shit.
And he's
But
he's
then
now
why?
the CEO
But then
of
why does
Twitter.
he have to go
'Cause
after?
he's
every-
angry
why
because
does
he's
he
a
have to be
Muslim.
racist?
It's tough being a Muslim in this
But
country.
he's the
Hey,
CTO.
Why is he
hey,
going
but
after
guess
white
what?
people?
Guess what? Hard Factor had a viral reply to that. So
Mhm.
shout out Al
right.
for
It's true.
getting that viral
Gotta-
reply to that
He's got to be
dumbass
better.
tweet.
He's got to be better than that.
It's true. He does have to.
It was a
be better than
decade ago. Go back and look at some of the shit we were doing a decade ago.
I
Canceled
think it was
in a minute.
2016.
Yeah, canceled in a minute. What was our reply? What was Al's reply?
It was hilarious. You should have seen it.
Wow,
it
I
was
was
a
thinking
Check,
video.
you
the
have
other
to
day.
check it out.
I'll have to
Everyone
look
should
at
go
it,
check
Pat.
it out right now. Yeah,
All right, guys.
Al's doing some great work out there on Twitter, Pat.
that's right.
You know that I'm a huge tobacco guy. You know that. Sometimes I chew, sometimes I dip. But, it was concerning to me about dip and chew and what it means to me. And I feel like, I don't know, there's all terms for everything else these days. What about a high quality tobacco alternative? Oh, shit. Black Buffalo, what up? Presenting the cup of coffee today. If you're 21 or over and you dip or chew tobacco, pouches or long cut, you have to try this tobacco
Oh
alternative.
yeah.
Black Buffalo, baby. What makes Black Buffalo unique? It's everything you love about dipping, including
amazing.
pharmaceutical grade nicotine, guys, just without the actual tobacco leaf or stem, which is pretty cool. A little bit of an alternative. It's dip literally made from edible green leaves and food grade ingredients with the same flavors, texture, aroma, pack, and nicotine as traditional tobacco products. No compromise required, guys. It's all the flavors you love. More flavors than you're used to having.
Yes.
They got wintergreen, mint, straight, right, peach, even blood orange. That's pretty cool. They sell their products at blackbuffalo.com.
Sucker for blood orange products.
Well, I can't be smoking cigs right now, so I've been dipping my Black Buffalo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They sell their products at blackbuffalo.com. It's available in both long cut and pouches, as well as nicotine-free versions called Zero. So if you're trying to get off the stuff, that's a good way to do it, right? It's born in the Midwest, raised in the South. Black Buffalo proudly manufactures their products right here in the United States of America. And their founders looked high and low for tobacco alternatives across the U.S. and even overseas. Yuck. But nothing delivered the same satisfaction or high quality that they were looking for. So they said, fuck it, let's make our own. And that's what they did. Don't take my word for it, though. Black Buffalo's quality is unmeasured. They were 2021's Best New Product winner at the CSP Awards and CS Store Decisions Hot New Products Award winner for 2021. So go to blackbuffalo.com if you're 21 and up specifically. Enjoy the 10 million people who are currently dipping and will soon be dipping Black Buffalo, right? The alternative. It's blackbuffalo.com. Use promo code HARDFACTOR. You get 25% off your first order. So it's the best offer you're going to find.
25%. What?
And it's delicious. It's amazing.
Is it 21 up or 18 and up? It's tobacco. Do they change
21
the-
and up. 21 and
Okay.
up. You got to be 21 and up here, guys.
Get
Uh,
those juicy Black
Yep.
Buffalo.
Blackbuffalo.com. And you can want to use promo code HARDFACTOR at checkout. Get that 25% off. It's blackbuffalo.com, promo code HARDFACTOR.
There you go.
So, yeah, warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Good stuff, Pat. What is tough through on a sick day.
Mm-hmm.
As your flu game. Pat's
Yeah,
flu game, baby.
That's right.
It is
All right,
wasn't that
Kat.
good.
Couldn't tell.
But
No,
it did.
Coxsackie.
You cocksucky son of a bitch! You. All right, I've got a segment for you today called "Cats Out of the Bag." What do you think it's about?
Cats.
I have
Yeah.
Secrets.
I have a feline. You're right, Pat.
Secrets about you and your cats.
It's a real mouthful. If it were the dog pound, it would probably be about dogs, right? Cats out of the bag, it's cats. You're right. Okay, so first up, a group of dog-loving scientists from the University of Liverpool claims that all cats are psychopaths. So very
Well,
cool, very smart,
Mhm.
very good study here.
kind
Yeah,
of true though, right? I mean, like in a
Yeah, I
little
know,
bit of
but-
a way.
I mean, it's like that's like a study that says like jizz smells. You know, do we really? Okay. Anyways, these assholes published their study results in the Journal of Research and Personality, which is a journal I'd recommend skipping, and you'll understand why when I explain the study here. The study consisted of a questionnaire to about 2,000 domestic cat owners, where they gave them 46 scenarios to fill out on a scale of 1 to 5. So like, okay, here's this questionnaire study. You got to fill it out based on your cat. Here's the scenario, rank each one 1 to 5. Some of the scenarios I'll give you are like, my cat torments their prey rather than killing it straight away, 1 to 5. My cat vocalizes loudly, example, meows or yowls for no reason, 1 to 5. My cat is very excitable and goes into overdrive or becomes uncoordinated, 1 to 5. My cat sits in high places. My
Just
cat
all
dominates
cats.
the neighborhood cats. My cat purrs when attacking people or animals. All those 1 to 5. The last one should be rated a little bit higher. Purring while attacking is a little bit crazy. But yeah. So guess what? All cats scored a score of psycho,
Yeah.
and they claim that this 46 scenario setup that they
Rigged.
created is the first ever tool to measure psychopathy in cats, and they're calling it the Cat Try Plus. That's funny because I thought eyes and ears were the first tool to measure cat psychopathy, but I guess it was this study they just came out with, huh?
Yeah,
Right.
but
You know?
comparing it to I feel
Silly
like they're
me.
just comparing it to humans. Like that, if
Right.
humans did that, yeah, it would be psychopaths. But that's just normal behavior for cats.
Yeah, does your cat not finish his plate and then
Right.
you know like all the time he should eat?
Yeah, all
should
of
eat his
that was
plate?
just every cat does it. I don't
Right.
understand.
Yeah, it's a pretty stupid study. They went on to say that not all cats are equal in the psychopathy realm, and that if your cat scores a high Cat Try Plus score, you can help lower their psychopathy by buying large cat trees like the one behind me and scratch pads. So it sounds like a big scam to get people to buy more cat toys, if you ask me.
Give me a break.
Yeah.
No,
That's the results.
It definitely is because they're
Yeah.
like they're saying that every cat's afflicted with this craziness, and the only way
Right.
to deal with it is to buy it more shit.
Look at this psychopath. Oh my god. Yeah.
I mean, we evolved out of shit, right? Like, sex, for example, used to be taken, right? Now it needs to be consensual. Now that everyone's sentient, right? That's
Were
like
people not
thing-
sentient before? And that
They weren't people. They were
What are you
other
saying- what are you
types
saying,
of
Pat?
animal beasts.
they were possessions.
Go
Yeah.
watch Rise of the Warrior Apes or any chimp documentary, and then know that we came from them, and watch their behavior and see if their behavior would be taken seriously or would be okay today. 'Cause
What's
it
your point? The
course.
cats
Well, you can't
have
look
a
at a
long way to
cat
go. Have a long way to go
apply
domestically. Yeah.
apply human, as Wes said, human traits to a cat.
Mhm.
Yeah. They're also, I think, thousands of years less domesticated than dogs. But hey, let's do a study about how crazy they are. Next up, I guess Australia got the memo that all cats are deranged psychopaths, or they're on again themselves, where they're again. Sorry, they are once again themselves proving that they're having a real tough time existing during the COVID era, as they have made another rash decision that might not pay off. This time. It's not-
Rash
it's not
decision.
lockdowns.
Was that a
Yeah.
joke against Pat's
I thought so,
Kaksaki? Or?
too.
It is.
Is it a
Oh.
dig?
It's a dig on Pat.
What?
No, it wasn't.
I thought you were just using the
Just
word
coincidence.
rash.
Yeah,
I'm not feeling.
I gotta
so
work
good.
it in now.
yeah, just a coincidence. This time, what is Australia doing? They're banning all outdoor cats. That's right. An Australian council
What?
is set to vote on the banning of all outdoor cats unless they're on a lead, which I guess is their term for leash over there. A council in Fremantle. Here, I got a picture of Fremantle. It's in Western Australia. It's kind of like a port town. That's that whole thing over here is Fremantle. A council in Fremantle in Western Australia is set to vote on a new law banning all outdoor cats. They would be prohibited from all council-owned areas, including roads, verges, and bushlands. Can't be on the roads or in the bush or in the parks
Okay.
or anywhere.
So,
Yeah.
so no outdoor cats at all.
Correct. That's
Have
it.
they ever tried to get rid of all their outdoor cats before?
Nope. But it's coming from huge dog lover, Councillor Aidan Lang. He's championing the new law, and he had the balls to say, In the 1970s, dogs would roam our streets, and I expect roaming cats will also become a thing of the past. This is for the wildlife and the cat's protection from cars. So he's trying to say it's for the cat's benefit, right? Lang even went so far as to hire an indoor cat lobbyist, Tom Hatton, who's the Western Australia Feral Cat Working Group's chairman, to give a presentation to the entire Fremantle Council to sway them on why cat owners should keep their pets at home and why that Western Australia doesn't need any outdoor cats. So he's spending money bringing in this guy to convince the rest of the council.
This guy's going to be offed by an outdoor cat person. There's some people that are not going to clean up a litter
Big
box.
cat.
Isn't an outdoor cat person just a lazy cat owner?
No, I mean, yeah. Kind of, because you don't want to clean up the litter box, but also
that's part of owning a cat. Unfortunately,
no, it's not. It's what it is part when you support an outdoor cat, you see the glee of that outdoor cat. You see them hunting during the day. You see them having fun.
But I think it's close to 50-50 on indoor outdoor cats.
Well, it's 50-50 on this show. Actually,
I could never bring Mike inside. Mike is born. Mike needs to be outside. We used to try to keep him inside. He was so constricted and depressed.
Isn't Mike from a sibling of one of Mark's cats?
He is, but he was the craziest idiot of the whole bunch.
He got him very young. You can decide what to do at a young age.
And when he saw the big screen door all the time, he needed to go outside. And plus, there's no other cats in my house, so Mike has to get out there to hunt birds because he has no cat.
He's doing what he loves. He's doing what he loves. And to Councillor Lang, I'd say this: maybe bring in some farmers. Because he brought in this lobbyist for feral cats, right? Maybe bring in some farmers from the south and eastern parts of Australia to mention the fact that Australia has been experiencing the largest plague of mice in the recorded history of the world. Yes. I don't know if getting rid of outdoor cats is a great idea right now. The hundreds of millions of mice get word of that, and Fremantle's fucked, if you ask me. Maybe concern yourself with the sharks, the poisonous blue-ringed octopus, the marine stingers, the cone shells, the poisonous fish, the sea snakes, the stingrays, the saltwater crocodiles, or the land-based giant poisonous spiders, scorpions, centipedes, snakes, and soon-to-be mice that plague Western Australia. Not the cats that kill all those things. I don't know.
Few issues.
Yeah.
Also, couldn't this guy just easily pivot to like, hey, we need to send all of our Western Australia cats to the mice plague?
No, I mean the reason there is no mice plague is because they have fucking outdoor cats. Will this is like a slob getting rid of their vacuum cleaner. The fucking idiots on the Fremantle Council. Are you kidding me? This is the problem in Australia. An outdoor cat. That's the problem. Are you kidding me? What's the matter? Are they killing too many magpies? You want a town with more magpies, snakes, spiders, centipedes, and mice because your aunt had a shitty cat that didn't play with you because you're a snot-nosed, shit-grabby-handing fucking little moron shit kid? Like, oh, I hate cats because my aunt's cat wouldn't come out from under the bed when I grabbed its tail. Are they trying to get listed as the dumbest council in the world? Good fucking luck rounding up all the cats, you idiots. What are you going to try to ban next? The rain? Maybe if the mice became a problem there, or the magpies start fucking with people more because there's zero cats outside, they can vote to ban mice and birds too. That should go over well. Right. Look at this fucking moron. Here he is. Look how young he is. He looks way too young to be the lead counselor on any city board. He's just a few years removed from cats hating his rambunctious ass. I'd love to get this
cat.
He looks like he's chock full of bad ideas. That's
what he owns 1,000 cats. Though.
Yeah, I'd love to get this piece of shit on the show to explain himself. What the fuck is the logic here? What's he going to do? Also, like, how are they going to round up all the cats if they're all in severe lockdown? Are they just going to? Are the cats just going to get the memo and kill themselves if they're outdoor cats, or are they all just going to try to go into homes that maybe don't want them? I don't understand how this is even going to be enacted. But
they're going to kill them all.
Yeah. Sounds like they're going to kill them all.
He's just going to kill all the cats in the middle of a mice plague. Yeah.
Yes.
No, I was saying, Mark, because the mice plague is on the other side of the country, right? So if this guy was smarter, he's clearly not. But if he was, he would be saying that I'm going to ship all the cats to the other place because they need them and we don't.
Who's going to gather up those cats, bro?
No one is the answer. That's why this isn't even worth voting on. No one's going to gather up the cats.
You know why they don't have a cat catcher? It's not because people don't want a cat catcher.
It's because you can't herd cats.
It's a futile task.
Yes,
very
exactly.
hard, yeah. And they'll just dig into like if you think you got a cat, no, it'll just dig into some kind of like a structure and then it'll never be gone.
Yeah, they're such
you shoot them.
Shit.
You show up to work and the guy brings up the "we're going to get rid of all feral cats" law, and you're like, "Is this a prank? Is this guy serious? This Aiden Lang guy?"
He bought a lobbyist too.
I would like to have a word with him though.
Lobbyist.
Yeah, he brought in a lobbyist.
Indoor cat lobbyist.
Yeah, he brought in a lobbyist to convince the other 5 councilmen that he's not crazy.
That's a hard job, indoor cat lobbyist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just imagine a guy coming to my front door and trying to get me to bring Mike inside.
You
Like,
see, this is the cat outside, but look how happy the cat is inside on the couch.
Look how cozy he is.
Yeah. This is where the cat belongs, inside.
Oh, Lord.
Anyways, okay, rant over. Let me ask
I would
you a
ask
question.
him. I would ask him at least 5 times if he's going to pick up the shit.
Hey, what is he talking about? It's just,
You
it's the
gonna
most,
clean the litter?
there's like 3,000 issues going on in Australia, and he picks feral cats. It's just mind-boggling. And the biggest issues are like rodents and birds that cats are natural predators of. They have so many magpies in Western Australia. This guy's an idiot. All right, let me ask you a question. Are you getting enough? I bet you'd love more, right? I bet Aiden Lang is not getting enough, for sure. And AdamandEve.com can help most people. I don't know if they can help this loser out, but if you go to AdamandEve.com, they want to give you more sex. They want you to have more sex. You can do it with yourself. You can do it with partners, and they'll give you 50% off just about any single item on the store, which is thousands of items, plus free shipping on your entire order. Not bad. So what do you have to do to get the 50% off item and free shipping? It's not that hard. You just go to AdamandEve.com and select any one item. It could be, I don't know, a new toy, something adventurous, anything you desire, rubs, oils, pocket pussies, I don't know, the Liberator, butt plugs, cock rings, I don't know. I don't even know some of the things on there, but they got widgets, gadgets, jigmadoos, the whole deal. Here's the thing, though. If you want to, like, Christmas time, New Year's time, banging time, if you want to get your product on time, 50% off and free shipping, go do it now, because there are supply chain issues all across the board. So don't waste your time. Don't be having missionary sex only during the holiday season. Get your shit in now. Just enter code HARDFACTOR at checkout and you'll get 50% off almost any item. Go check out AdamandEve.com today. Select one item, get 50% off, including free shipping when you enter code HARDFACTOR. That's HARDFACTOR at AdamandEve.com.
Get your widget.
Get your widgets.
It's time for the TikTok International Moment.
That's right. It is time. Today, we are going to go to the UK for a story about every alcoholic's dream. Then over to North Korea for some fashion news. And finally to Amsterdam, where pigs aren't flying, but they are making it safer to do so. Okay?
Huh.
You guys ready?
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like a riddle.
Right.
Mhm.
Exactly. First to the UK. But first, I have a confession to make, guys. And, maybe some of you out there have done this too. But when I was drinking and I wanted to tie one on, but knew I shouldn't, I would sometimes, start fights with my lady on purpose, just so I could go out and get drunk. Or storm out of the house, really show her who's boss by getting hammered down the road, and then going home drunk.
That's every drunk's move, Wes.
Yeah.
He's initiating a fight to go get drunk. Yeah.
And I'll just have to go to the bar then.
Yeah. You're not understanding. So I'm gonna tie one off.
Really show her.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, this story out of the UK was pretty much a dream scenario for me, kind of like winning the lotto for an alcoholic or anyone that likes to drink, really, as Mark said, but especially an alcoholic. So this past Friday, around 60 drunks and music fans made the trek 1,732 feet above sea level to the Tan Hill Inn in Swaldale, Northern England. And here's a picture. You might tell you what happened here. They went there on Friday night for the Oasis cover band Noasis.
Oh yeah,
there they are. Yeah, look at them.
Good looking
However,
stage.
yeah, it's pretty nice, right? However, that same night, Winter Storm Arwen came in with snow and 90 mile per hour winds, knocking down power lines and creating huge snow drifts, which blocked all three routes out of the inn, trapping pub goers inside for 3 days.
What a treat.
Yeah, that's right. They were trapped inside a pub for 3 days. Reportedly, one man on dialysis had to be rescued, but everyone else was like, you know what? I think I'm good. I think I'm going to stay.
If the bathroom's working, I think
Jukebox, the band, the bathroom, the taps.
Yeah.
Who wants to hear Wonderwall again?
Yeah,
exactly.
They play 3 nights in a row.
Yeah. So they stayed, and Noasis was there. So Noasis just kept playing for them. One of the guests told The Guardian, quote, "The only thing we really ran out of was breakfast sausages, leaving guests to make do with just bacon sausages on Monday morning. The pub's owners decided to subsidize the food, providing all meals for free or at a heavily discounted price to cover costs. And perhaps wisely, they continued to charge customers for drinks, but they kept them coming." So it was just a 3-day party. It was just your ultimate 3-day snowed-in party. And I'm pretty sure I've had this exact dream before. But these folks.
Is there a better place? Is there a better place to get snowed? Yeah, was that just your dream manifesting?
Yeah, it was just a dream manifesting.
Yeah, this might just be proof that we live in a simulation, and the story was actually just made for Wes.
Yeah, I mean, unbelievable. Look at that.
It's like the opposite of being trapped in a church.
Oh yeah.
Well, what was a guy doing on dialysis at a bar?
I don't know. He's just,
I think you know.
Yeah.
He had just gotten in a fight with his old lady.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I do take care of myself. I am responsible. I'll show you.
I'm going up the hill.
I'm just here for the music, okay?
Yeah. You know I'm a huge Oasis fan.
I bet he didn't even want to go either. They just forced him to go. All right. For this next story, we're going to North Korea. And if you'll excuse me, I have a little prop for this one.
Oh,
Hang on.
prop time. Uh-oh. How you doing, Pat? Health check. Oh, he had to get
I
up.
was going to throw up.
Pat ran
Pat
out of
is
the
going
studio.
to the bathroom. Oh, is this the new jacket?
Wow, it's the leather jacket.
Oh my God, you look like fucking Tom Cruise in Top Gun.
Oh, it looks
don't
nice.
know.
Can you? Hey, let me see you try to zip that up real quick. Just,
No,
It's
don't.
impossible the way I'm sitting right now. I can barely get in.
It looks amazing.
does look
Yeah,
really
it's
good.
nice. It's nice.
Slimming.
It is my incredible new leather jacket, and you know who else likes leather jackets? Kim Jong-un. Here's a couple pictures of you for you guys.
Oh, wow. That's a
Look at that.
duster.
Yeah,
Yes.
That's a double-breasted leather duster.
He is famous for this black leather trench coat. And let me tell you, the
Here he
so-called
comes. Yeah.
fashion conscious dictator is famous for that trench coat. But there's a problem. You see, people love their beloved supreme leader so much that they want to be just like him.
Yes.
So young men were going out and buying up all the leather coats they could find, which were once reserved for the elite, and merchants began selling fake leather coats. But that didn't sit well with the fashionista dictator.
Oh no.
No.
And he
Imagine it wouldn't.
yeah, and he didn't like his citizens copying him or looking like they were more elite than they were. The
Piranha
leather had
bats
become
for everybody.
right. Leather had become kind of a power symbol, so it's basically like stolen valor over there to wear one. You know, if you had one, you needed to be an elite, and they didn't like that. So so what he did, the psycho, he banned leather coats for
Besides
everyone in
him.
the country besides him.
Besides him, yeah.
Yeah.
For everybody?
Yeah,
Or-
nobody
Everyone
can
but
wear
him.
leather coats, I believe, except for him, and if you're like high up in the government. So
Put a few people out of business, I imagine.
oh, he's killing people over there.
You can only get a leather coat if Kim Jong-un hands you one?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. So from Radio Free Asia, they reported actual fashion police are patrolling the streets to confiscate the jackets from sellers and any citizens sporting the look. And according to the New York Post, a source over there told them young men protest, saying they bought the coats with their own money and there's no reason to take them away. The police respond to the complaint saying that wearing clothes designed to look like the highest dignity is an impure trend to challenge the authority of the highest dignity. And they instructed the public not to wear leather coats because it is part of the party's directive to decide who can wear them. So
Fed his uncle to the dogs. I'd just get rid of
Right.
I'd just give up the jacket.
Give up the jacket. Otherwise,
give
you're
up
going
the
to the
jacket.
mines for sure.
Yeah,
exactly.
He's going to send you straight to the mines.
Jacket's not worth that. You know.
What's the
Right.
point of having fly style if it's not if it's not to influence others to try to copy your style?
listen, imitation is the purest form of flattery,
I
right?
agree.
Well, he already has
But-
that with the hair. The hair doesn't everyone have to get his hair cut?
Yeah,
Well, it's
you
only
keep-
like 12 haircuts that you can get there.
Right.
He
Yeah.
probably found it like enjoyable at first. Like, okay, everybody wants to look like me. But then when you're the supreme ruler of someplace and nobody questions you and you can do whatever you want with an entire population, you probably get sick of seeing everybody dressed like you.
Also,
So then,
there's,
yeah.
there's a fine line between imitation and flattery and condescending mockery. You know, with
True.
with the leather jacket, the kind of the Fonz thing. You're like, hey, I'm Kim Jong Un.
He's kind of a chubby guy. He could
Yeah.
probably get paranoid naturally. You know, he's thinking,
Right.
he's like,
Yeah,
I got a
mocking
chip
me.
on my shoulder, the whole, so.
yeah. So
Look
no
good, Wes.
more. Thank you, buddy. Yeah,
Looks
it's a good
great.
thing we live in the good old USA, where the only thing I got to worry about is a few tweets from PETA
Oh, now you need
this
to
thing.
get a few sticks to beat the women away with.
Yeah, that's right.
Because did that
But
that
not
jacket
too
come with
hard of
sticks?
You know what I mean?
No.
Right.
No.
Sticks that'll just hurt him a little.
Yeah,
This
no.
is infected with cocksucky.
Yeah. Who made that?
Speaking of looking good, Mark, you said that you messed up your beard
Yeah.
trim, and it gave it. But I think that the gaps give you a more distinct stash. It looks
Well,
nice.
I know, but there's only one gap is the thing. I have to do a better job. On
Oh,
the
I
gap
thought it
over
was.
here.
I thought it was uniform.
It's like rocking an earring in one ear, man. It's cool.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I agree with you. It does define the stash, but I need to take a thin razor to one of the sides. Yeah.
yeah,
Let
even it
Tiny
out.
do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you that exactly. That's my guy.
Thank you, sweetie, for the leather jacket. I won't be beating off anyone, just you. Finally, on to
You won't
Amsterdam.
be beating anyone off? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I
Said he won't be beating off other women.
won't be
Other
beating
women.
off other
her.
women.
Just her.
Just
Whoa.
be beating off
Yeah.
her, huh?
That's right.
Jacket reeks of sex.
Finally.
Yeah, that jacket really does give you
Oh.
some fucking swag,
hear
man.
it?
'cause-
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
Hear it?
Oh, you're gonna break it, bro. Chill.
Finally, on to Amsterdam, where Schiphol International Airport in Amsterdam has a bit of a problem, boys, and that problem is birds. You know how birds can be; they can be a problem.
Ban cats.
They can be a problem. Let me tell you. You ever have a bird problem? It's not a problem you want, buddy. And the main problem with birds at an airport is they can cause tragedies by flying into planes, damaging their engines, and sending those planes plummeting to the ground, exploding in a fireball as all on board perish.
Yes.
All because of a bird. And it's one of the most ironic deaths a person could suffer, that which inspired flight being also that which takes flight away. You know what I'm saying? Here's some
True.
images of what birds can do to planes.
Whoa.
Look at this shit.
Wait a minute. Well,
yeah.
go back to the first one. And
Yeah.
what kind of bird is that?
It's like a goose. The
Goose.
goose are the main
Geese,
problem.
They
Geese.
always fly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Geese.
Look at this shit.
And they just fly
get in the
straight.
rudders. Yeah, they're bad. They're bad. So, in fact, in 2020, there were 150 bird strikes at that airport alone, and the FAA estimates bird strikes cost U.S. aviation $400 million annually, and have resulted in over 200 worldwide deaths since 1988. So yeah, big problem. And look what they did to Fabio's face. I mean, look at
Oh yeah, that was targeted.
that. I mean, he was just on a roller coaster, and they did
He
it.
was.
That ruined his career pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh man, that must have for the insurance company too,
Oh.
right?
I think it
God.
was the Apollo's Chariot at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, right?
Was it? Oh, that's a fast one.
I believe so.
It is. I was just on that one. So what they do in the last-ditch effort to save us, they have turned to pigs. And you know the good thing about pigs is they don't fly. And about 20 of them were released onto the fields between two runways to take care of the problem birds. And here's how it works. So pigs eat everything. So they were called out to decimate leftover crops that were attracting the birds, and also to chase off larger birds like geese in the area. And like we saw, a goose and an airplane engine is not a good combo. They're also taking structural measures to keep birds away from aircrafts. And they've got like these lasers set up. They've got lights set up, sounds, laser beams, and grass that's unappealing to birds. But main thing is the pigs they're using now to try to.
Couldn't you get like a Will? You might know this. Couldn't you
What?
get like a single hawk or a single American eagle like that? Like is trained
Scares
to
them.
know that that's their territory. Wouldn't that keep the rest?
Yeah,
Of
that's probably true. But then you have something else in the air that you
But
might
just
suck
one
into your wings.
to
Yeah,
work
just
out.
the
What's
one, but-
unappealing grass? What do they have, like sour flavored grass?
Probably
was
just
confused
doesn't
by
feel
that
good on
too.
their feet.
Mm.
Oh, geese love grass. That's
Yeah,
they
love
It's
love
like
it.
fake grass.
Yeah, look at this.
Okay.
That's insane.
Goose
That's what I'm
just
saying.
got
It's
exploded.
an
by
image
it.
of a goose in the like indented like through the front of a fuselage.
That's what's confusing me is the dent.
because they're heavy.
What's
Mark.
confusing
A
you
goose
is a
is
dead
heavy.
goose on top of the dent.
Yeah,
What's confusing you?
It's
I feel like that's a shoddily made plane. If a goose can dent that,
well, it's just like
that
some,
piece.
it's some thin metal shell chassis.
yeah,
The
it's all
goose
hollow.
is pretty heavy.
You're
so-
going 600 miles an hour. That goose is going 40 miles an hour.
the other
Good question.
direction.
Yeah,
Big question craftsmanship of the plane.
700 mile an hour crash.
that one could be photoshopped. You never know.
Yeah.
But that's it. So yeah, thank
Wow.
you, pigs, for saving us.
It's good work. Good work by those pigs.
It's not like it was like a deer flying, It's a bird.
Speaking of deer, we're going to get to those in a second. But first, as promised, on Computer Security Day, we got to talk a little ExpressVPN.
Okay.
ExpressVPN is one of those products that you never know you needed until you got it. A VPN is useful anytime you want to keep your data private on any device that you're using, which is basically all the time. Laptop, cell phone, 24/7, 365. ExpressVPN is an incredibly handy tool to keep on all your personal devices that you don't want anybody snooping on your data. It's like putting on sunglasses for the first time, except sunglasses for your computer or your cell phone that makes you instantly cooler, safer, and more secure. Nobody's snooping on you. All right. To prevent ISPs from seeing my internet activity, I protect all my devices with ExpressVPN. Just use ExpressVPN every time I log into my computer or phone. Nobody knows what I'm looking at but me. That's it. It's as easy as that. And ExpressVPN does all of this without slowing your connection. That's why it's rated the #1 VPN service by CNET and The Verge. So stop handing over your personal data to ISPs and other tech giants who mine your activity and sell off your information. Protect yourself with the VPN I trust to keep me private online. Visit expressvpn.com/hardfactor. That's expressvpn.com/hardfactor to get 3 extra months for free. Whoa, big deal. Go to expressvpn.com/hardfactor right now to learn more. And you guys, I mean, it's the best product. You guys use it, right?
Of course.
Oh,
Click,
love it.
click
Every
the button.
day.
Click that button when I turn it on. 3 months free is just get the fuck out of here.
Saves my relationship.
Yeah.
I don't even have to start a fake fight and go to the bar anymore.
So stealth now. All right. Well, I promised deer. Let's get back to deer. It's varmint season, boys. It's getting cold outside. That means that the animals, they're coming in. They need somewhere. They like warmth too. We talked about the bald eagles in Florida jumping on people's sharks that they were reeling in last week. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, what's going on right now. This week, we've got several run-ins to report from a couple other All-American classics, bears and deer.
Oh, baby.
So a lot of incidents here I got to run down. So fun fact, there's about 500,000 bears total in the U.S. and 25 million deer. So a lot there. You guys want the deer or the bear first?
Bear
first. All right. I got 2 bears for you. 2
Well,
bear
we should have said
incidents.
deer because then he could have said that we should just bear with him.
Oh, that is a good transition.
Bear
But
down.
I actually like that. I think the
But
deer
he
is
could-
funnier.
Yeah, he could
I
be
think the
bearing
deer is
down.
funnier. Let's bear down first. All right. So a woman in Breckenridge, Colorado, promises to never forget to close her garage door again after this happened.
After being
In
eaten by a bear, 'cause she
Breckenridge,
said
take
she
a
can't do
look.
it anymore. Oh no!
See
That's
that?
a big bear.
Oh, it's a fridge. He's in the
Yeah.
They're raiding the fridge. That's
That's
a big
right.
Got a
bear.
camera on top
That's
of
the bear's head at the
That's
top
a
of the
big
fridge.
bear.
This
Yeah,
looks
it's
like
huge.
Will at 3 a.m.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
If I was like 9 feet tall and like 700
Naked and
pounds.
hairy.
Yeah.
Look at him just swiping shit out of the freezer. All right,
Oh,
he
damn.
goes down.
wow.
All right, so that,
So that was
was
Breckenridge?
that was in
Yeah,
Breckenridge.
that was
I believe that was a brown bear. And the homeowner, Amy Franklin, she said, based on the videos, the bear was here for about an hour and a half, and he took everything out of the freezer, including $600 in frozen meats.
Bastard.
Jesus,
yeah.
lady.
That's
You
awesome.
think the
though.
bear ate the Arm & Hammer?
He ate everything. He also ate a quote unquote large amount of frozen hot chocolate. So he just I
Frozen
love to see
hot
that.
chocolate.
Yeah, I love to see a bear just getting a nice snack.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Imagine that bear must have been gassy later, man.
Listen, I think she's
Worth
lying
it.
about the $600. That was a normal size freezer.
Yeah, it's insurance. It's for insurance.
Yeah, yeah. Unless she had like Wagyu in there, the's no way she had
Yeah.
$600 worth.
She's
How do you
inflating
calculate
it.
that?
meat.
Yeah.
Well, it was $68 in gas for my husband to drive to the hunting blind, and then $70 in ammo, and
She's
then
full of shit.
It was really
time.
Honey, did you forget to close the garage again? I'm so mad. I'm going to head up the hill to the bar. You
That's a
idiot.
perfect excuse.
Yeah.
That's
Let
just
the bear in.
depressing.
Yeah.
It was one box of like beer battered frozen fish. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right. And so the second bear, we've got a black bear in New Jersey this time, who's partially housebroken. I'm not sure if you guys have seen this video. But here it is. I think the woman's name is Susan Kehoe in New Jersey. It's kind of long. Just see what she's done here.
Is it raining outside?
Okay, she's going outside.
I have
No,
seen
it's
this.
not raining.
This is awesome.
Ooh, who do we have here?
Oh, it's just a black
Mr.
bear.
Bear.
Mr. Bear.
Mr. Bear, will you please close my door?
This lady's crazy.
Yeah,
this
she's
lady's
insane.
She's
Mr.
speaking to it
Bear,
in a condescending manner.
would you please close my door?
She opened the door and is demanding the bear close it.
She's just fucking with this bear.
What the
She
fuck,
opened
man?
the door.
The bear is
Close
standing
the door,
directly
Mr. Bear.
outside her house.
She's trying to train. She trained this bear.
She just
This lady's a
Close
headline
the
in
door,
a few weeks.
please.
He's coming in.
Close
Once
the
this
door.
bear figures out how to work the remote, he's gonna kill her.
Yes, dude.
Dude, look at the fucking sheen
There
taking
he
off
goes.
the door at the bottom right hand corner.
Yeah, because the bear.
What? Yeah, 'cause he
Oh,
closes
with
his
his,
door.
he closes it with his mouth. He closes the door.
Good boy.
It's so close. He tries.
He's
He tries
like-
to get the door closed.
He's
He
like,
Close
stops.
the
please stop,
door.
please stop opening the door, crazy lady.
I just want my
You
treat.
have to finish closing it, sweetie. The cold air is
man.
coming in.
Oh no.
She is a lunatic.
Close the door, sweetie.
I'm so dead.
Thank you.
Oh,
Amazing. Wow, he actually
Thank
closed it.
Yeah,
he closed it.
she really did train him. She trained him to close the door. But she's also
missing an arm.
yeah.
It's because she can't close it because she's got one arm.
Taking her to
Susan, there's
Death
something dark. There's a reason that bear listens to Susan Kehoe.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because he's seen what she did to her husband who's dead on the couch.
Yeah, she whips him.
I don't want to mess with her. She's got a skeleton sitting in the recliner.
Oh no, I opened the door, Mr. Bear.
Yeah, look, Mr. Bear. What have I done? Seymour, look at the clean up my mess, Mr. Bear. It's like her urine. She wants him to drink her urine. Mr. Bear, clean up my mess.
oh, she sounds so fucking crazy in that
Yeah,
video.
she's gonna be dead soon.
Oh yeah. All right. Taking it for the deer now, fellas, over to New Hampshire, nearby New Hampshire, New Jersey, where police were alerted to multiple break-ins at an elementary school and an auto shop. I'm just going to let the anchors at WMUR9 tell you the rest about this little story right here.
To break-ins over the weekend, and they say in both cases, a deer was the culprit.
Police in Barnstead responded to a call about a smashed window at the town's elementary school yesterday afternoon. And when they got there, they were greeted by a very confused 10-point buck. He was blamed for the damage that you see in these photos, and the deer eventually ran off but left some evidence behind, as you can see.
Dear
Barnstead
me.
PD released this sketch of the suspect on Facebook, and they say the break-in happened the same weekend that a deer snuck into an auto body shop in Goffstown. So they're joking that maybe both incidents are the result of organized crime.
We had many
He better
questions
not have any
how the deer
unsolved
got the
murders in this
mask
town.
on, because that just seems like a really tricky process right there.
They drew a sketch of a deer with a balaclava.
Right. Imagine your
very
kid
cute.
got murdered or some shit, and that all they have is a police sketch of it. Then next week they're putting out a deer police sketch as a RDRR for the community.
Yeah.
Really shakes your faith in New Hampshire PD.
You might be a little upset with that if that was the case. But also, it made me think that deer make very shitty burglars, considering that they leave their antlers behind potentially on the scene, which is basically the biggest fingerprint possible. It's like
That's true. You just grab it and match it to the missing antler.
it's like a 15-pound fingerprint.
Yeah, that's a bad criminal.
It's a bad criminal. All right, well, deer aren't cut out for crime.
Mr. Bear, I've made a messy.
Ooh, whose shit is that, Mr. Bear?
Is it mine? Whoever's it is, I want you to eat it.
Who's gonna
Susan,
lick it up?
See, I'm surprised Susan hasn't captured one of the 25 million deer yet and then put it inside the house for Mr. Bear to go to town on. That she's working on that.
The deers just don't have time for her. They're just too dumb. Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of dumb deer, Mark, let's take it over to Wichita, Kansas for our last one, where a deer was rescued last week at a local park after a group of concerned citizens noticed it was walking around for multiple days with a giant water bottle stuck on its head.
Oh no, what an idiot.
Oh, I
See
hate
that?
this. That's sad.
How'd that happen?
I mean, you tell me.
Oh, buddy. Someone cut that guy out.
Yeah, somebody definitely put that deer inside that thing. The concerned citizens spotted the deer last Tuesday as it was trying to drink water unsuccessfully at a Pawnee Prairie Park. For those who are just listening, the reason the guys got upset is because the deer is covered with what looks like a giant water bottle, like the refillable at a station water bottle.
Like a 5-gallon.
Yeah, 5-gallon with
like
the bottom cut
an
out.
office water bottle. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, with the bottom cut out, and somebody would have had to cut that bottom out probably to get that deer in there.
That's an evil prank. Yeah.
But yeah, so the concerned citizen saw the deer last Tuesday at the Pawnee Prairie Park. They were able to get the bottle off the doe's head the next night after cornering it in a yard of a nearby neighbor's house, pinning it down, and then prying the giant water bottle off of the deer.
How I would have done it?
How?
I would have done it with a Robin Hood style archery, but the arrow would have been a plunger. Right?
Oh, that would have worked.
And then as soon as it sticks, then I would have tied that plunger string off.
Idea. Yeah. That's a good idea.
Plunger arrows, classic.
Yeah, it's classic. So
plunger arrow is nice. Do you guys think somebody put that on that deer? Because it seems
he probably got it there accidentally.
Yeah, sometimes cats do that too. That looks like a cat maneuver.
They definitely cut the bottle. It seems.
Yeah, the bottle was manipulated. It seems like,
so
or maybe it was just
someone might have cut the bottle and discarded it, and then the deer just
or put food in it,
fucking with it. Yeah.
Good thing for these concerned citizens, they got that deer out of there. And also Pat's plunger arrow thing would have worked too. And that's going to do it for Hard Factor today. Thank you for listening. As always, you are the reason we do this show. And we can't thank you enough for helping us grow the show so we can keep cheating on the news with the Hardo Hive for years to come. Got that 50,000 on Instagram. Next step, though, don't get complacent. Next step is 50,000 on TikTok. But most importantly, get out there and have a great fucking day.
Patreon.com/hardfactor.